Hey, hi, hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. We're here with another City Skylines 2 video back in our town of Saltmarsh. In the last episode, we really built up this town, adding a bit of residential, a bit higher density residential, then adding in some flats. We also added a way for people to make a lot of money in the city through our geothermal power plant. Now what we're going to do is we're going to expand the city a little bit more, upping the amount of people here by adding in a town centre. Then maybe we'll add a train connection in this episode. We also need to go back over to the geothermal power plant and detail it a little bit because I did forget to do that in the last episode. So, if you're ready, sit back, relax and enjoy Saltmarsh. So like I said, guys, we're back with episode 2 of Saltmarsh. I really enjoyed making last episode, and sadly I've been away for a little bit, so I wasn't able to make another video. But here with episode 2, and do you know what? We're going to start this town centre by the first bit sort of being on the coast. We want to have some shops here, and then a walking or sort of like beach area where they can walk over to the coast. Also, I have got a little idea that we're going to change how this highway works anyway and bring it in and around our town. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by making our road. So this is going to be the main parking road. We're going to bring it off a little bit and then we're going to bend it. Sorry, I probably just had a load of notifications there. We're going to look at that later. So we're going to bend this road over. As you can see, it's got parking on it. So this is sort of going to be the first sort of strip of where all the housing is going to go. What we're going to do also is it probably would have been a better idea to actually make this before, or change that before. No, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Guys, we're going to change what we've done. We're going to go here. We're also going to continue it playing just in case there's any issues, we can sort them out. Then what we're going to do is no one needs to get down here, so we're going to get rid of this highway segment here. And bring it all the way over here. We can also bring the train track back because we are then going to add that. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this road here. We're going to delete it just a little bit more, just up to there. And then we're going to bring our highway road. We are going to add some stuff on it to make it less, some barriers on the side to make it less loud. We're going to go advanced road surfaces, highways, beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our four lane two-way highway off here. And we're just going to, or do we want to do 2-lane symmetrical? What do we want to do? Let's have a little look at the parallels. Let's see. I want to bring these a lot closer. Yeah, so these are a lot closer. Can we even bring them just... that's the max. So then we can bring some lanes off here and connect it in easily. So then what we're going to do is we're going to bring these out. They're then going to... No, that's not what we wanted to do at all. Just get rid of these highway roads. What we want to do is we want to take our curve tool. We want to take it off here. And then we want to curve it to come up. Well, no, to be fair, we want it to be a trench. We want what we want is to have a trench. So let's build that first. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit confused on what we're doing, to be fair. So what we want to do is we want to go... maybe shift, I want to lower it. No, not that much. Bloody hell. Brush strength, we need about 10%. I'm not going to lie. So let's go on to our level tool. Just level this out quick. Oh my god. Our target height's there. Up the brush strength for a minute, please. Right. We're going to do that again. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn down the brush strength. What we want to do is we want to shift the train. Just... yep, so what we want to do is we want to... no. Now we want to raise it just a little bit. No. Bloody hell. Lower. Right, what we want. Oh my god, guys. I'm absolutely a bot at this, okay? So we're going to set target. We're going to do this all again. So what we want to do is we want to go to our shift terrain. We just want a 1. That's beautiful. That's going to be enough for us. So then what we want to do is we want to level terrain. So set target. And what we want to do is we want to downgrade this brush strength. And we want to up this. Because then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing our 2-lane highway through the city. So we want it to go sort of up and around. So we want to bring it down. And we can have housing along the side. That's not going to be an issue. Around. Oh my god. Did not mean to do that. Around. Turn it. Then meets up with over here. Beautiful. Now what we want to do is we want to then set target. And we do want to just cut this all over here. So that is going to be like the basic sort of look of it. It's going to be in the ground. So we're going to then, what we're going to do is we're going to take our soften tool. We're then going to soften here. Oh my god. Oh my god. We want to, why not? Right, set target. We want to slope it. We'll fix this bay. We'll bring it back a little bit in a minute. So then what we do is we bring our symmetrical 2-lane road. And we want to bring it. And then we want to curve it. Curve it into down here. We probably want to do these in really small segments. So then we want to bring it. Bring it. Then we want to do a curve here. We can always fix this. This isn't... Oh my life. Why has it done that then? Right. Do you know what? Right, we're going to use our level tool, guys. And we're going to come here. We're then going to level all of this. So I'm going to sort out this road in the form of a time lapse. And I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so we are back from the time lapse. It isn't the straightest thing ever, but also I think it's going to look nice. So what we've done is we've started with a parking road. This is going to be sort of the main boulevard and also open up space for our sort of beach park-ish thing that we're going to add over here. So what we're going to do is we're now going to go and see how we are going to construct this area. So the first thing I want to do is put cul-de-sacs on the ends of each of these roads. This is just because we want to bring buses down here and we want them to be able to turn around. So then what we're going to do is we're then going to take some alleyways. So as you see, where these Where this bit is here, we're going to take an alleyway off each one of them. Do we want an alley, or do alleys have zoning? No, they do not. What do we want to do? No, actually, I've made my decision. We want to do some alleyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a straight bit, and then we're just going to curve it and bring it up. These will all then connect to a medium road. What we're going to bring in. Pure reason why we're using a medium road is just because how much traffic is going to be coming through here. I want to have as many lanes as possible. So then what we're going to do is we're going to bring it over. We will then use our curve tool and we will curve it all the way over here. It will then connect in with a normal road. And we will upgrade it later and see how we feel about having. So this actually, what I want to do is actually want to take we'll replace this side and then reconnect it. So what we want to do is we're going to take this road, we're going to turn on our curve tool again, we're going to take it off, and we're going to curve it in and connect it up there. Then what we are going to do is we are going to then come into the bridge. I don't know if I like this bridge. I'm probably going to change it, to be fair, because it is a very very steep slope down. Those were some tongue twisters, guys. Some tongue twisters. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring another road off here. We're going to then curve it in. Not much of a curve, but there's going to be a curve. We'll then do the same with the crosswalks here. Bring it, curve it in. So that gives 3 access points to solve this area. Then what I think we'll do is we might add a road through it. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go on to our... I think we mostly want this area to be mixed residential. And what ones we want to use is this UK town centre. Just because people are going to sort of be buying this, I would say, for the views they get. And then on the corner here, we're just going to leave a space. And then we can turn on our anarchy tool to then add this here. Then we transition from these sort of houses to then our townhouses, which will then sit across these roads here. We're going to turn off snapping, just so we can get these in the placement that we want. They're not going to be right, or they could actually be right up against each other. The problem is these alleys don't have paths. So maybe what we need to do is we need to go onto our road editor tool. Click on our alleyway. Can we get rid of this? Delete lane. Oh, yeah. Come on to this one. Delete lane. And then we want to add a sidewalk here. And sidewalk here. Oh. And then we want to take this road and we want to call it main center alley. Main center alley. We then want to pick our main center alley. We want to turn on our upgrade tool. We just want to... Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We want to get our tool. We delete these houses here. We're then going to pick our main center alley. We will then bring it and connect it. We will then upgrade the rest of them so they all have parking on them. Well, I less care about the parking and more care about the I less care about the parking and more care about the alley or the path, so it looks like people are actually walking. So then what we're going to do is this probably be space for some cars. So we'll probably put a car park there. We then want to go back onto our find it tool. Do you know what we'll do? We'll pick a pick of this. And then we want to put one more what snaps here. We then want to go onto our town centre buildings. And then we want to add these in. And I think that looks beautiful. What we'll come and do near the end of the episode is we'll detail all of this. So we'll add in some paths. To be fair, instead of a car park there, I sort of want to add a plaza, I think. Or something along those lines. What looks nice. Right, then we want to add another house there. Come on to the end of here. Add another house there. On to the end of here. Add another house there. And then do the same thing here. Boom. And do you know what? I think this area is going to be perfect for trams. I think that is what I want down here, is it? For it to be trams. Okay. Right. Then what we could do is we could have a plaza here. Then we go around the back. We then go onto our paths. We'll then take a path around the back of the house. Around the back of these houses. To have them connect up to something. We'll then bring it across. Probably want to bend it, to be fair. So then we'll bend it around the corner. Bend it around the corner. Have it come up. Have it come up there. We'll bring it straight. And then we'll bring it straight down. Into this road here. So that gives a little walking option to everyone. It's not going to be probably usable, but it's going to look nice. And that's all what really matters to me, to be fair. Then what we want to do is we want to take our vegetation. We want to get a nice alder or oak. Do you want oak? No, we want alder trees back here. And then we will do the same. So we will take our tree. We'll then line it up. Make sure it's got some clearance. And then we want to take it. Yeah, but then we want to bend it around the corner. Want to do the same here. So we're going to take it. We're then going to bring it around the corner. We'll then take it and bring it to the end of the road like this. This then gives us another option to then pick these houses. Bring these right to where these trees are. Oh, and place that there. So then that gives us another option for some more housing all along the bottom of here. Now we want to get rid of this, so then we can place these houses in. And what we'll probably do is then take our alleyway again. Our alley with parking. Straight line. It might delete that one, but then we're going to take this road here. Yeah, that doesn't like it. We will then curve. And we'll figure out what we want to do with this road down here. There is a lot of traffic lights. I don't know if I like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these all roundabouts. Normally it isn't good to have roundabouts in quick succession, but hopefully this lets things flow a lot better. We'll see how it works. We'll see how we like it. But also there's just going to be a lot of people moving in. So also it'd be a good idea to come here. And then probably we want these snapped to the road so they come on properly. No, we don't want them snapped to the road actually. So road access there. We'll then put maybe a parking lot there. Parking lot here. And that should be good. We'll then take our services from these and we'll connect them up. So they look like they're one sort of central car park. Bring that back there. Oh, yeah, that was my fault. Right, let's take this up here. Beautiful. And then we've got some car parks, which are looking bloody beautiful, to be fair. Bloody beautiful. So we've got some parking for all the citizens. They should enjoy that parking. It does mean that we've got a lot of people coming in. Is this road struggling with traffic? Yes, it is. Okay, right guys, apparently I wasn't talking. Oh, I don't know how long I wasn't talking for, but we've added the primary school here. We've got some trees on the side. This allows us to have a primary school. It should be filling up with a lot of students. It's got some good efficiency. We're still making money. I think we're going to add trams to this area, by the way, guys. I think we'll probably have this as a tram road. So the trams will come down here. They could come down here. But we'll add those in later. So we've got this lovely little area here. We've got this lovely little district. We probably want to add something in the corner here. I think I'm going to do that in the detailing. We need to detail all of this. But now we've got a lot of people moving in, which means we should be making a lot more money in taxes. These should also all have or act as jobs. So people should be able to be getting employed in the city. They shouldn't be complaining about that. Then we want to add some more row trees here. So we probably just want to bring these and place them along there. That brings a lot more trees to the area. We have a lot of people walking, what I do like. I do appreciate everyone's walking. And that is, I think it's a beautiful start so far to our sort of build. Now, I want to also put a pedestrian bridge over here. Definitely not that sort. Right. We are going to take a pedestrian bridge, but we'll sort that out. People are going to walk all the way down. We haven't got any buses or any mass transit, to be fair, right now. But I feel like also our train line is going to come over, across into here, and then we'll have a train over here. That will probably work very well. So, we're going to continue building our town centre. I want to have a little look and see what sort of residential buildings we have. If we have some sort of bigger just residential. The problem is we don't want to go massively big, and we want them to also fit. See, like we can't have tower blocks, I feel like, in this area. It wouldn't really fit. It wouldn't really fit the aesthetic we're going for to have massive tower blocks. I don't think that would work for us at all. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go onto this filter here. We are going to sort by UK. We'll then look, UK City Apartments. Look how massive that is. That is something you would see, but I don't really want to add it in. We have got some more apartment blocks that might fit us a little bit more. Oh, do you know what? These ones might work. And hopefully we're not growing the city too big that it's not going to be able to keep up with demand. That's what I want to make sure we're doing, or we're not doing, to be fair. So do you know what? We're going to take another parking road. Parking alley. We're going to take off here, and we're just gonna curve it around here. So that gives a lot of parking. We're going to add something to make this a lot nicer, or look a lot nicer. But then hopefully this counts as a road connection. So then what we can do is we can add our tower block to it. So it needs to be around here. So we turn this around. So we've got one tower block that can go boom, there. We've then got another tower. We want to switch up what these tower blocks look like. That is the only thing. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit too big. Let's carry on having a little look at some of these. We want them to be small. So we're looking for sort of 2 by 2 or 3. Yeah, that's fine. That is a little bit big. Oh, these still are bloody massive. That's the only problem. Is we want sort of the smaller flat blocks. Too far? Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's have a little look at one of these. I think this will work. So then we've got some flats also added to the city. I'm liking how this is coming together, guys, to be fair. Like, I know that it's not really the best way to grow the city. As in, like, fast. It's not the best way to grow it fast. But I think it's working. Like, I think what we'll do is we will have to go through and add a bunch of services, or services, sorry. But I think even with adding a load of services, it's going to still work as a general concept of a city. So we're going to have all of these here. So that will fit there. Beautiful. So then we've got sort of the town centre here, some high rises over here, and then we sort of just need to fill in these gaps here. Before we do that, let's just have a little look at our budget. We are losing money. How are we losing money? We should be gaining money. Let's have a little look at our tax rates. Because we could sneak that up. Why have we got, like, we've got barely anything in here, to be fair. The other thing we want to do is we do want to add a cell tower in. So we'll bring that. Oh, it needs a road. That's fine. We'll get to snap to road. We'll have a cell tower there. We will then also put a cell tower. To be fair, it would probably fit in nicely over here. And we've got that cell coverage that we need. Why are people unhappy? Unreliable healthcare. We're just gonna keep an eye on our healthcare, make sure we've got enough capacity for the amount of people moving in. How's our police looking? We've got enough police officers. It's only a small station, but we will add some more when we see that we've got issues. When things start to pop up, then we'll deal with them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into another time lapse, and I'm going to sort out this bit over here. So do you know what? We're going to get done with that time lapse. I'll see you all in a minute. Okay guys, we're back from our detailing time lapse and adding in this bit. I think we've done a really good job. Of course, we want to expand over here. We want to detail all of this, but I feel like we're going to leave that to another episode. I feel like we've just got the bare bones of this down, and that's what I want to do for today's episode. What we're going to do also in today's episode is we need to add an industrial estate on. To be fair, we need to just, do you know what? We just need to grid out some roads because it's taking the absolute porky. It's taking the absolute porky that we have no industrial at all. To be fair, we sort of just need it because people are complaining that they don't have jobs. So what we are going to do is next to our geothermal power plant. Hopefully this doesn't mess around with it, because it's just making it off the water. What we're going to do is next to it, we're just going to add some industry in. And this isn't going to be the prettiest industry. Definitely not the prettiest, but it just allows for some businesses to move in and I'll start making some absolute stonks. Well, my plan is to make this place look a lot prettier in the episodes coming, or to come, sorry. The episodes to come, but for now, we're all good. Now, airflow is pushing this way, so over here will be fine. Beautiful. Let's look at what's going on. We have a massive tailback of people trying to get out. It's because we've got so many taxis. So many taxis. And these people do have to just keep on stopping because of those crosswalks. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to... crosswalks. We're just going to take all of these off. Same with the roundabout. People shouldn't really be crossing, or unless they're taking that right turn. And there's a dedicated there's not a dedicated turn lane, but there's a lane for them to be able to, if they want to do that. So that should allow a lot more flow out. Where are they stopping? There's a cross here. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, right. Downgrade, downgrade, downgrade. They can do it on the side streets if they want to cross. And there's no reason to have a crossing on this end, but oh, auto save, beautiful. Let's downgrade that, and hopefully these cars are going to be coming through a lot quicker. Look at that tailback. But there's a lot of people walking, so I think this is also going to be perfect for a tram, like we've already said. Right, we've got crime over here. Let's have a little look at our policing. Yeah, we've got about 13 criminals. 14 crimes a month. Do you know what we'll do? Right near the end of here, we'll just add another little police station in. How much is that? 6k upkeep, 45 grand. Yeah, beautiful. We're just going to place that in. And we'll make it fit in. I just want to have a little bit more policing. How about our medical care? How are we doing? Patients 15, so we will have to do that kind of soon, but that is fine. We've got all of our stuff building over there. Hopefully this traffic gets through pretty quickly. Do you know what I do want to do? Because most of them are taking that right turn there. I think what would be useful is to just take a... We'll make it fit in, but what we'll do is just take a slip lane off here. Oh. Oh my god, that is so ugly. Why? Don't say I've done that. Oh, another auto save. Take that. And then we're just going to bend that into here. So they have a dedicated turning lane to come all the way down here. That means it should just get through a lot easier because they have a dedicated lane to then come through to this housing estate if they want. Oh, it's added traffic lights. Well, we don't want that, do we? Definitely do not want the crossing there. Definitely do not want traffic lights. Oh, another quick auto save. And then we've got a lot of... Let's keep that clear and that clear. So they're coming straight on, straight through. Is there any reason to have a crossing here? No, there isn't. Okay, so that's let our traffic go down a lot. We've got our buildings over here. We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, so then what we're going to do is I think in the next episode, we're going to focus on the beach. We're going to focus on it over here. And we're going to focus on our... Okay, right guys, we're back after that little break. And I didn't plan to do this, but I think what I want to do is sort of work on this little beach area, to be fair. I think that's what I want to do. I want to make a lovely little beach. So what we're going to do is we're first going to go through and get rid of all of these trees. If it lets me know. We're going to have to go through it individually and get rid of them all. That's fine. It's going to be annoying for all these little bushes, to be fair, but we'll get it done. We will get it done. We've got a lot of crime going on. I hope that's not a sign of something, because we've got enough police. So we're just going to keep a little eye on this and make sure we ain't got any problems with crime cropping up. Otherwise, I'm not going to be a happy bunny. Right, we're just going to hope that these get rid of themselves when we do this. So what we want to do is we want to build this beach. And how we're going to do that is using our sand surfaces. So first, we're going to go with our wet golden sand. This is sort of going to act as though we are going to have to get rid of this lovely surface here. I feel a bit bad, but also it's not going to fit what we're trying to do here. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to first go in with our wet golden sand, because this is going to be sort of the actual sort of like beach area. So we're going to like... Okay guys, so here is our beach. Now what we're going to do is I think we take a path through it first. So what we want to do is we want to connect that up there. And then we can take this wherever we want, really. And that's our little path made. So that's where people can take a little stroll. I'm going to see if with move it, I can move any of these nodes. Just to make the path a little bit more interesting, to be fair. Because, oh my life. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Just make the path a little bit more interesting. There's also a few assets I can add in the future to make this look a bit better. But I'll do that in the future. There's future me stuff to do. Right, then what do we want to add? We could add, you know, along the beach, have a little park. Is there any like fun fair? No, I don't think there's any fun fair assets, because that would be sick to add around here. It's just like, oh, I don't know if you'll get what I mean, but like some like carousels and stuff, that would be really cool. We are then gonna look at some nice lighting to add, if it is at all possible to Find the light pole I want. We'll do that in a little bit where I can actually figure out how to do it easily. And then on the beach, what sort of stuff do we want to add? We probably want to add one of these little like gym things, and I think that would be really cool. That is something that, but that's more like an American beach to be fair, but so you've got all this little bit. I want to find some umbrellas. Or, yeah, some... Let's look up mats. Alright. Sun bed. Bed. Let's look up beds and see if we've got any beds we can use. No riverbeds. No, that's not what we want. Right, let's look at our miscellaneous props, see if there's anything that can help us in here. We sort of want to pass or no, these are actually anything we need. No. Right, maybe it's under residential props. Let's have a little look. Otherwise, we might need to go out and try and find some. To be fair, this seems like something we would have over here. So you have one of them. You can then have a climbing frame. Over here we'll have spinny thing. I didn't even know we even had these, to be fair. Looks just like a massive branded park, to be fair. Yeah, we don't want to add too many of those. Oh, yes. Okay, right. One thing we want to do is then do this. Turn down the spread area. Turn up the brush strength. Maybe that was a very bad idea. Yeah, it was a bad idea. Oh no, why have I done this? Because now we're going to have to go through... No, that's fine, isn't it? Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to have to go through and delete these deck chairs. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do a little time-lapse just decorated the beach. I think it's going to be a nice, fun little time-lapse. I'll see you all in a minute. Okay guys, we are back, and what I found on the mod shop is something from a creator called Scully, and these are, if I can find them, wherever they are, beach. Let me find where they are again. there are citizens who are doing a bunch of animations. So, do you know what? We're going to have a little look at some of these because, like I said, I've never seen them before. Or never seen this before. I want to know where I can find them. I think they're in this menu here. Okay. So what we can do is we can... Let me find some. Let me find some examples. So, for example, we've got this guy here. Place him here. Oh, he should be sitting around. So we can just, go around and add... Oh. Add a few of these people just around the beach. Oh. No, he wants to be this way. It's going to take me some time to sort of work out how to use these packs. But from what I can tell, these are pretty cool. You've got a lot of things that you can use, and these are sort of just all ready for you to use. So, sorry, my words didn't make much sense there. Basically, these are all just ready for you to use, and it just adds a lot more atmosphere to whatever's going on. Especially with something like the beach. So now we've got people around the beach. When you zoom out, it looks a lot better, and it looks like there isn't just anything going on. Guys, I just want to say, after adding all that, look how fucking sexy this looks. I don't think there's any other way to put it except for this does look bloody beautiful. I actually cannot believe how this looks. It is just, yeah. Words can't describe how I think this place looks right now. I think it looks beautiful. Right, so what we're going to do is we are just going to add in a few bushes and stuff. I like to do this, just add just a little bit more texture and detail to the floor. And leaves a bit of space between the beach and what's going on. I don't mind having a few on the beach. We'll probably go through and add in a few more animated citizens when I get the time. But I think that is looking sick for a little like beach cove that turns into what it is. He's complaining they ain't got any access. Why is he complaining? Is it because he's just upgraded? It is. It's because he's... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. 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 I don't mind the other ones upgrading. But these ones... Ugh. Oh, am I going to have to go through and lock them all individually? That's the real question. Oh, guys, I'm annoyed. Oh, guys, I'm annoyed. We're going to have to go and lock them all individually, otherwise they're all going to upgrade into the ugly buildings. And then I'm not going to be too bloody happy at all, to be fair. Not too bloody happy at all. Okay, right, give me a few minutes, guys. And I'll be back with you once I've done what I need to do. I'll be back. Yeah, guys, I'm happy that they're happy in the city and they want to stay here, but also I'm not dealing with whatever buildings just decided to come up because those were ugly and I'm not having that. I'm not having that. So, we've got our little beach. That's the main excitement of this sort of port town here, is that there's the beach. We've added the beach down. We've got a few people doing some stuff. You have a yoga group. You have some fires. You've got some people sunbathing. We've then got our park that we added in. We've then got this empty space that needs to be filled. This empty space that sort of needs to be filled. We've got our primary school in, which is doing pretty well for itself. A lot of people are being able to not drop out. Let's look at our unemployment rate, because that was really high. No, it's 8.7%. That is all right. We probably need to get a few more jobs in, but we've got, look at this. We've just got this massive industrial estate. Well, actually, to be fair, it doesn't look too bad. So I think in the next episode, we are going to come over here and sort out this whole area and make sure it looks nice. This is, what efficiency is this? 99% mail handling. So we need to get some mail handling sorted. We've got good Wi-Fi signal. We're going to expand this part out this way with some more tower buildings. I want to sort of incorporate these towers into the build more. I'm really liking this. I really am. So I really want to get the tram in next episode as well. So we'll get a tram set up over here. Or we'll get a tram depot sorted out. And maybe a train connection. Are people using our bike stands that we've got down? I haven't seen nearly anyone biking, to be fair. Are our bike stands being used over here? Oh, they are. Okay, so all the bike stands are being used. Let's have a one more look, guys. Sorry. We were going to end the episode a minute ago, and then I realised that we haven't got many bicycle parking spots. So let's have a little look at our info view. So we've got 86, capacity 90, 4%. Bicycling network. Yeah, our volume isn't too high for bicycles. But what we will do is we will go through, and on this middle part here, we'll go through and we'll add some cycling stands. Oh, is this one going to be happy with us? Auto save. We will add in some ones with stands. Or with shelters. And do you know what? We'll add these two onto the beach. So people can cycle onto our beach. Do you know what we'll do? We'll also add one over here. Next to all of our houses. And that gives people opportunities to come and park their bikes places. To be fair, these are like easy things I could just like pop on the side of these streets. And wouldn't actually cause many issues. So we're actually just going to pop just a few bike stands down, and maybe that will increase the amount of people who want to cycle. We'll go through and we'll add a few more cycling Spots over here. So actually just add a cycle shelter as well, to be fair. Might as well. It doesn't actually negatively affect us. Put some over here, put some over here. Oh, people are actually using all the ones in front of here. So let's also then just add in some more spaces. And that should encourage people to start cycling. I think what we need to do to get better cycling is just add in more and more infrastructure for it, and then if people have got, you know, the facilities to park their cycle, then they will. So we've filled up this bit with a load of them, so hopefully people do start cycling about. We've got some good traffic flow, a bit of traffic building up, but that's really what you would expect when you've got a car park like this. Like these are roads with car parking on them, so they're gonna be busy. To be fair, they're not gonna be not busy. I think we're gonna end the episode there. So if you have enjoyed, guys, feel free to make sure you leave a comment to name this part over here and then our new city sort of centre. If you've got any ideas, feel free to let us know. Once again, thank you to everyone who's joining us. Thank you for the support I've got on the video so far. It's appreciated and it shows you don't want to watch them. If you've got any suggestions what we should add, feel free to let me know. And for now, we're going to go. So, love you all and thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.